Alright, what up YouTube? Asian Persuasion here with my boy Slim.
You already know,
my boy
bro.
Bordo back here. Let's go.
Beautiful.
In our media center, YCS, Ohio here. We're at the top 32 duelers. What's your name and what'd you play?
Hi, my name is Zach Stone. Played Pure Sky Striker. Got top 16.
Oh, 16.
It's
my
all
bad.
good. It's all good. I'm gonna show you the deck list, guys.
Alright, let's get in there. On that sexy mat though.
I know.
Yeah, it's really nice. 3 Ray. Anyone that plays less than this, I don't know what they're doing with the deck. This card's insane. 3 Ash, the safest hand trap to play. It just has utility against every matchup. Trickstar stops reincarnation, stops engaging the mirror match, stopping any like Goki, any Isolde, any like Goki that's like relevant to their search. 2 Ogre, I just wanted to play more hand traps and feel safe against combo decks. Has merit against the mirror match and you stopping multi-roll. It's good against like Altergeist, against Protocol. I even hit a Lost World today and that's what got me into top cut, so pretty good. And to round up the hand traps, 2 Veiler. Shout out to Brian Reyes, this card is yeah, it was really good. Being able to play multiple in the same turn is actually what made me like it the most.
Nice.
That's it for the monsters. Very small monster count. Not even, there's only the real monster. Spells, 3 Engage, 3 Widows, 2 multi-rolls. I just didn't want to play 3. Felt comfortable with 2. It was a perfect number. Never would go back. Same with 2 Area 0. You don't want to see more. Even with 2 Terraforming, you can just target and send it and get value anyway. The one-ofs, jamming waves, and afterburners, you don't really need 2. You can kind of just get these whenever you want. Hercules base, you need it against the mirror match. Hornet drones, it's at 1. Eagle booster, this card is like the saving grace sometimes against Goki. You'll just not die, have a turn guaranteed, and in the mirror match, it lets you play around like Widow Anchors, lets you play around like hand traps, a lot of other stuff. This card's really strong. Shark Cannon, this card is literally what lets you beat the mirror for no reason. Shoutouts to Elvis, I watched him do this one time. He Shark Cannon Kagari in the end phase and just kept adding back Shark Cannons. And I'm like, wait, that's insane. That's insane. That's so
Let
free.
him know, Elvis. Let him know, bro.
I got cherried twice for my Kagaris and Hayates, and I still won that game against the mirror.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, this card is insane. That's all the Sky Striker cards. Next, 3 Shared Ride. It's Maxi. Unfortunately, you can't use it the turn. You can't use it your first turn if you're going second. But yeah, this card's literally Maxi. So strong against the mirror match. I would hold my Ashes just so I can stop this card if I needed to like make sure I can resolve plays. Against Goki, you'll just draw into hand traps and be able to stop them as they keep guiding cards to their hand with a combo. Really good card. 2 Terraformings. Again, it doesn't really matter with the ratios. You just want to have more spells. 2 Desires. Thanks to Deception for convincing me to actually play this card. It's the nuts. You can brick and not have desires, or you can brick and have desires and possibly unbrick. So I just want to play cards as well. Let me get you there. 2 MST. Even though Twins are really strong right now, I didn't want to play something that relied on me having cards in my hand. I guess I can go on a little later in the profile why, and I can also pop my Area 0 to summon Ray if I really need to. 2 Call by the Graves. Insane. The best card this weekend for sure. It has the most utility against any matchup. It stops any hand trap. In the mirror, stopping Kagari, stopping Rays. It's literally so pivotal that like, I don't know why you wouldn't play this card in this deck. It's so strong. Being able to set it for a turn and even getting value, like sending it with a multi-roll and chaining to hit something, is still really strong. Of course, Rhoda, the 4th Ray. Last cards in the deck, I played 41, so 3 Mind Crush. Card's really good. In theory, against Trickstar, you just hit Candina and add it back with Licorice. You hit Engage when they have it, add it back with Kagari. And it even lets you prevent, it can stop evenly matched if they just enter their battle phase, so it's really strong. Shout out to my sponsor Tim for letting me have all this high rarity stuff. Without him, I couldn't be here.
It's nice. Look at them see.
Go to the extra deck. Pretty standard for the most part. 3 Kagaris, and shout outs to the sponsor helping me out here, making me look cool when I'm not. 3 Shizukus, 3 Hayates. 3 is important for this. I guess the only one I can discuss is, the only reason why I can say this is you want 3 is just so you have every option against the mirror match. and this card's really good. It like people don't know how this like they can use this card to kind of play around other cards and even still get what they want. If you play spells, you can dump a spell you want to set again with multi-roll without having to engage and playing around Shared Ride. There's a lot of things that this card lets you do, so it's really good. I'm glad I played 3. On to everything else. Royal Sword. I never summoned him, but it's good to OTK. Girsu, I summoned him like once. It's just non-targeting removal. I just didn't feel safe not playing any in my deck. Unicorn, Phoenix, Cerberus, and Mermaid. These are just the best generic links. Monster removal, spell trap removal, and ability to kind of set anything back. And this just answers Ibly and also lets you point down if you need to get rid of a nightmare and like make other links. So yeah, I just wanted it as a utility purpose. And for the side deck, sided 3 Gammas, and of course Driver. I just wanted more hand traps. This felt like the strongest one. You can still play it against Midbreaker Field, just doesn't destroy, it still negates though. But this is just the strongest one. It gets rid of the problem and stops all the effects. If you hit the Summon Sorceress with this, you could just win the game. 3 Mind Control. You just want this for the mirror match and anything that kind of plays like annoying monsters. You can just Mind Control stuff, send it with multi-roll, send it with, or target it with Area 0. It's just really good, and we go second in the mirror match post side. So we side these 3 in, and up until top cut, I was going people were going first in the mirror against me, so it was just really good having all of these. 3 Twins. Again, Twins really strong right now. I just didn't feel comfortable maining it in the undefined meta. But yeah, I was siding this thing quite often, unless it was against a Goki, so this card's really good. 2 evenly matched, not 3. I just felt better only having 2. I used it a couple times, but other than that, it's just an answer to like, you know, big boards. I didn't really side in against Goki. I'd just rather side in more hand traps and more disruption and be able to play instead of just trying to answer their like full established board.
Sure.
And then the last card on the side, I mean, there's a lot of people in this event, but there can be only one.
There can only be one.
This card is just the only floodgate that Sky Striker can play. Against Goki, this is insane. You just activate this, they only control 1 warrior. They can't make a soul, period.
Yeah.
Against Altergeist, they can only control 1 monster. So if you have this, Shizuku, and 5 spells engraved, they can't win.
Yeah.
And against dinosaurs, they can only control 1 dinosaur. They can't activate Gamma.
Yeah.
This card is just insane. I wanted to play something that sticks rather than play something that's like a 1-turn effect, like DDG, different mission ground. If you get Hate Shunin, you just flip this up and it stays on the board.
Yeah.
So yeah, this card just, I said it a few times, and when I saw it, it helped me out. It's really good. Yeah.
Nice. So shoutouts, brother.
Of course, shout outs to Team Brian's room. Brian Reyes letting us stay.
Hi, Brian.
Brought back Ryan Marcon, his champion.
Look, he's alive.
Shout out to the boys back home. Shout out to Bullpen, my local. Shout out to Tim again for sponsoring me and letting me go out and play. Anybody I missed, I'm sorry. It's been a long weekend, but you know I'm not forgetting you guys.
It is.
He definitely showed it, guys. Okay, guys.
Awesome, bro. Well, congratulations on top 16 and thank you for the deck profile.
Of course.